Okay, so dear Dhamma friends, we're going to start our meditation session now. And be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. Gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So keep relax your body and your right palm on your left. Neck head straight in one line and bring your attention to your body. Scan head to toes yourself mentally, observe yourself and say Supatveva or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge in this moment. With this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation, exhalation. And later observe the impermanent, unsatisfactoriness and selflessness within the sensation arise in you. So in the beginning, as preparation for the meditation, we're going to relax our body step by step. So mentally relax your body following my words. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your whole back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. Bring your attention to the lower part of your body and observe, is there any strong sensation, tightness, heaviness? Just to get the mental note. Just recognize. In your lower back area. In your upper back and shoulders. So while you're observing like this, you may recognize every day you can find the pain or the sensation, tightness, heaviness at the same place. In case if you see something like that, just remember there is a muscle memory in you, or maybe you have to work with your posture a little bit. Bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe in, breathe out 3 times, please, and find the sensation. Just recognize the sensation. This is inhalation, this is exhalation. There is a language in your inhalation and exhalation. Just try to understand it. Don't verbalize yourself, your own experience. Just observe without having inner conversation. Also, in between your inhalation exhalation, there is a gap. Just be aware. The silence moment without inhalation or without exhalation. There is a moment come complete rest. Just see the behavior of inhalation, exhalation, and recognize it. More than what you know, what you want, what you like. Just see how the inhalation, exhalation happens. Rhythm of the inhalation, exhalation. Strength of the inhalation, exhalation. Just recognize. You may experience entire your body responding to inhalation, exhalation. Don't make up any ideas, thoughts related to inhalation, exhalation. Keep your attention to the sensation and recognize the impermanent, unsatisfactory nature and selflessness within each and every sensation arising you. Be like a class high court judge. You just see only the evidence to the bottom. When the sensation arises, you don't caught up with the feelings. You don't personalize it. You don't surrender to it. You deeply analyze 100% with very clear 100% independence mind without any past or future experience. Bring your attention to your body. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. Backward. To your left side. To your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, especially when we practice this meditation, always you have to remember as a profitable skill how you can apply this meditation to your day-to-day life, because you are not separate from the practice. So your practice become who you are. So whatever you eat become your body. When you eat a banana morning, in the evening it become your body. You cannot escape from it. You cannot separate it. So same like what you practice become your life. But deeply when it comes to meditation, in day-to-day life, that mostly we make it limited only for some time period. But the meditation, it's always your mind should tune to certain level of vibration, certain level of energy, certain level of awareness. So in this very moment, in this practicing, we sharp it, we make it clear. It's kind of like you put your vehicle to the service station. You service it. Then after that, you may drive it for few months without any service. So once you practice, remember in day-to-day life with your bodily, verbally and mentally actions, always you have to apply this to your life. And in a certain level, there is a time come, continuously your mind start to be with the moment, with the very the clear understanding, the clarity. And then the life itself become practice. Then you no need to kind of like a sitting and practice. So that is where you become little by little sharp. And when you keep practice meditation, one of the greatest miracle can happen to you, may happen to you, is you start to see your own mind. You start to see your own behavior. Like you having the bird eye view regarding your own life. So once you start to see your own mind, that is the very important thing. Because that we talk about the sati, we talk about the awareness, clear comprehension. So mainly, we have to understand that we all in a kind of like a natural process. So as example, the whatever the colors or the pictures come to your eye, and then you have this physical eye, this both come together, and that contact itself, when it happens, I consciousness arise. It is not you. You cannot personalize it. It is a system. The whatever the sound, so the sound appear according to the four elements, and so according to that, then you have the ear. When the sound come to your ear consciousness arise. It is a mechanism. You cannot personalize it. You cannot hold this experience as me. Because if you can hold it as you, that as experiencer, if you develop authority with the self-centered mind, this is me, I am experiencing this. Why it disappear? Look at in your life, how many sweet words that you heard, beautiful, nice words you heard. See what happened. Why it disappear? And also there are very rough, ugly words we heard. And in the moment we hold and thinking this is ugly, but see what happened. It also disappeared. So you have to experience this, the mechanism. With the nose also the same. When the aroma is there, and when it come to your nose, in that very moment, nose consciousness arise. So the aroma, nose consciousness, these three things make the real nose. The tongue also the same. Taste come out of the four elements. So all these outside perceptions come out of the four elements. There is nothing else. That four elements can go to more deeper level to 8 elements. Shuddhastaka. So, and there is nothing else. So the heat, motion, liquidity, and hardness, and the color, the smell, taste, and the energy. So those are the fundamental 8 qualities when it comes to the outside world, the material world. There's nothing else. Period. You don't ponder over it. You stop there. You settle down there with that. That is dharma. That is what, when you hold it to that knowledge, you don't look beyond that. You have no question. Is there anything else? You trust it. You get into the conviction. You hold it to it. That is what called dharma. And when you keep practice, in the beginning, you don't need to believe it, but you hold it to it. When you keep practice, you start to see there is nothing else. That is where you deeply start to develop the clarity. But in the beginning, remember this, it is very careful. If in the beginning, if you have the doubt regarding the dharma, that doubt itself creates unclear mind. So then having a doubt itself, we cannot get into to the clear path. So that's why in the beginning, you have to come to the point to trust the dharma and get it and start to go on the way. By experiencing, you're going to recognize how this is going to work. The thing is, on the way, you're going to recognize it. Same like when you look at the mirror yourself, you can see. And when you look at the mirror yourself, if you see somebody else, you recognize it is not me. This is somebody else. So the dharma also kind of like a mirror. When you start to keep practice, when you start to keep practice again and again and again, when you become very clear, what will happen? The dharma, you can see the dharma and itself you see if it is wrong, you see it is wrong, and your mind becomes so clear. So that is the very important point, because mostly we get into to practice, or we getting to learn something. Even children go to school without confidence or without trust. If the child go to school, if the child believe this teacher cannot teach me, or if the child believe this school, this subject not going to bring anything to me, or like that way, the itself the mind going to block. So when it come to meditation, also the same. When you look for the truth, you have to believe the truth. If you have the doubt regarding the truth, then even when you see the truth, what will happen to you? So then remember, in the very first level, in your practice, always develop that. Develop that every day. And when you sit for your meditation, you have to believe enlightenment. It's a very simple. It's a very simple, basic method, but it has a huge effect. Just imagine, forget about anything else. Just without that confidence or trust, without the trust regarding the water, it's going to quench your thirst. If you drink that, it's not going to happen. It physically you feel it, but mentally it become kind of like salty water. So then remember yourself that in the beginning that you have to develop the confident trust with the practice, and when you sit for meditation, so you have to believe your liberation, your enlightenment. You have to believe that. Transformation. You have to believe that. You have to be ready for it. If you are not ready for it, what will happen? Don't imagine it going to happen automatically, or it going to come to you through any kind of anyone from the higher source or from anybody's initiation. It's not going to happen like that way. It come out of your own inner preparation. So that is why we be giving this kind of the tools to you. So then within yourself, while you practice in day-to-day life, you have to look your corners and see where you have to work and how you have to change things within yourself. You have to develop the super model of your own character. You have to change your blueprint, because the way we came so far in the samsaric journey, it is not capable to bring the enlightenment to you, or bring the liberation to you, or bring the change to you. So then if you keep follow the same thing, it's not going to happen to you. So then get into moderation. This is a very good time for you. As a human being, you have all the qualifications. You have all the qualification, you have all the wisdom, and you have all the knowledge, and you have all the capability to change your inner blueprint. Start to work for that. And even that with the things that what you eat, just imagine, it is a very simple thing. It's very simple thing. And start to change even that also. The pattern, the way that even completely change the menu. Just try. You will see how the pressure, it's a kind of like the turbulence happening in you. But fasten your seat belt. Don't try to, in that time, as you know, when you fly, in turbulence happen, the very first thing what the pilot tell, go to your seat, fasten your seat belt. Don't use toilet or don't walk and no nothing. Maybe you want to have a cup of tea, or you want to have a little bit walk around, you want to use the bathroom. But when the turbulence happen, you don't do that anything. What you does? You go fasten your seat belt and hold yourself and stay there. The same thing when the change means there is a turbulence going to happen. So then what you have to do? Come to the mindset of the vipassana. That is your seat belt. Samadhi is the seat. Then you come to the point and the direct perception you start to observe without changing it. You don't give any chance. Try, you will see. You will see you are more capable to do a lot of things than you think. Because of these patterns, these habits, this you just trapped there. Lot of garbage around us, in our head, in our mind, in our body. Lot of dust. And you don't see that the skin is, you look, you put the maybe skin care and it look very beautiful, shiny, was like that. But put little bit warm water or steam, hold it to steam and start to rub. You will see how much the unnecessary dust come out of this shiny skin. But it giving us the comfort, you don't see it. It's a part of your life. So then as a skin, that what you see is not the real skin. That means it is different. That you have to question. No, I saw my skin this as me, but what you saw the dust. Aha. See? The same thing with your mind also. You're getting it. That's good. That's what you need. Because it is very difficult. When sometimes when you rub, or like as children, when parents try to, rub their skin and even putting sometimes, soap or try to clean, children, they don't like it. Sometimes they cry. So in the samsaric journey, when it comes to enlightenment also, we also kind of like children. So that's why all the mental formations, you have to little by little, you have to clean. You can do it. But the very first thing that you have to remember, you have to have a want. You have to have a will. The mostly that we have the will related to the outside things to absorb to us, hold it to us. We have the will to harbor ourselves, take our life towards some material world. But when it comes to the will, philosophically, if you look at the connotation of the will, it has a deeper meaning. That meaning is it has power to take you to your origin. That is the will. That is the real will. That is the will that you come with. Not just clinging to this material. Look at this everything we have to let go by the time. But the will means that you have strength, you have power within you, you're born with it to go to your own purification. That is the will. So you have the will to change your patterns. You sit to that, not to this outside things. Because mostly we learn and we teach for children, and we learn through the culture, tradition, schooling, and to become, and according to the identities in the society. And we follow, we want to have this, I want to have that, this, that, like that. We think the will means getting this material world. No, when it come to the beginning of the will, the very meaning is it has power to take you to your purification. When you have the effort, when you have the want, when you have the need to clean yourself, that is what called will. Remember that. So don't teach your children to, to go with the will to regarding this material world. We also learn like that way. Or having a desire, oh, I can get this. So then yourself look, when you born to this world as a human being, you already complete everything. Only thing is now you have to, to get it done. The get it done means in the human world, the best that you can do is change yourself, nothing else. To change yourself, you have to see. So the vipassana is a method, take you to the moment to see. When you see what you see, even you see the change. When you see the change, naturally, it helps you to change. Otherwise, we always develop the permanent idea regarding ourselves, regarding our own experience, and regarding even our practice. We come to the solid ideas, but we don't see how things happening according to the necessary conditions or the cause and effect. So when you are able to see that how things happen according to the cause and effect, you naturally get out of the holding nature. So when it comes to that, in Buddhism, there is a teaching called Vidarsana Upekha. So Vidarsana Upekha means insight equanimity. So you have the equanimity. So equanimity in the conventional level, equanimity, you keep the balance with things. So when it comes to meditation practice, there are two kinds of equanimity. One is samatha equanimity, another one is the vidarsana equanimity. So samatha equanimity is when you feel the good within yourself, you recognize it, you bear it as good. And when you feel the anger, unhappiness, you see it and you bear it, you hold it. So just you seeing it, but still in that level, and sometimes the reactions come. You see it, you see you are happy, it is too much, but still you see it, you know that, but still the reactions come, but it comes knowingly. Another thing is unhappiness, sadness come, that you see that you're getting mad, angry, and still you seeing it, and then maybe the reactions come out of it. You know it's going to happen, but it's a kind of like you have no way to hold it or stop it. So that is the tranquility level of equanimity. You recognize it and you see the good and the bad separately, you know that, but still the reactions come. And when it comes to the vidarsana level of equanimity, it is not like that. You recognize this moment that the sitting is comfortable for you, but you don't allow it to be there like that way. The reason is, if it is going to be there like that way, you recognize it and you allow it to be there. That's what happened in the tranquility meditation. You saw the happiness, you allow it to be as happy. That's why it start to go into reactions. So you saw the unhappiness and it went to, yeah, why you allow it to be there as unhappiness. It's kind of like you saw, but you say, let it be, like that. Don't disturb it, let it be. Don't question it, let it be. So when it comes to vipassana, you recognize happiness, but you still recognize that is a cause and effect. And it is come out of the four elements. And it is the behavior of the perception and the awareness or the consciousness arise within us. And this all happening according to necessary conditions, that happening, that is it. You go deeper to the bottom and recognize, you know it is happy moment, oh I feel so comfortable, but you're not going to be there, just be there. You start to recognize even that comfort is here. That comfort come out of the behavior of four elements. So when the four elements change, the comforts change. When you come to that understanding, the comfort has no power to go into reaction. Why? Because you don't take it as the solid experience. So this is all you have, you just see, that's it. Even with the anger, the same. When you see that you're getting angry, you don't allow it to be there. Because if you allow it to be there, you saw it, then it go to reaction. So you see the anger, but you recognizing it is a behavior of the four elements. And once you see it deeply, it's not going to go into the action. So, because when you go into that level, you're going to see the change. That is the vidarsana level. You recognize the change. There is nothing happening without changing. So when you able to see the change, itself become neutral. But if you allow it to be there, it's just not going to be there. It's somehow going to come as an action. Even sometimes that physically you don't see it, and it's going to deeply psychologically affect for us. And maybe there are things in deeper in your heart, physically no, you don't see any actions, but it is there. You allow it to be there. So then maybe the happiness, don't allow it to be there as a conventional happiness. Don't, because then it become the memory, and little by little, it start to grow inside you. You don't see the desire come, and like a shadow. And then what will happen later? Your behavior going to change. Why? Because you have a dream regarding that whatever the moment you had the happiness, and now anymore it's not happening. And then you little by little start to get mad, unhappy, disappointed. Even you don't see. You also don't know why you get mad, angry. Nothing happened, everything good. Even you go to doctor, physically, everything good. And then no reason why that person go like this. But because the deeply, there you hold it to memory. So unhappiness also the same. And whatever the sadness, worry you hold, just let it be there. Maybe there's no reactions come. Maybe you have no power, authority to go against that, even to say something. You just hold it. You allow it to be there. Even you don't think about it that much, you allow it to be there. Then what will happen? Little by little, little by little, it come like a shadow and psychologically start to react. And maybe you start to get pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, and knee pain. And it like you have a person and you don't like that person that much. You don't like to go with that person out. Maybe it can be your husband, wife, children, parents, or brothers, sisters, friends. So you don't like to go out with that person because that something happened. But you cannot tell it. So you stay now, you keep working. Then what will happen? Psychologically, you start to get some pain. Physically, you get injured, disease, something. And then when maybe headache or something can come. It come to protect you. That's it. Because that is where you survive. But you don't see it, you don't know. Then you think it's something else. So how about you go to doctor and the doctor do any operation there and then try to fix it? You cannot fix. So then yourself, you are the one who did because you allow it to be there. And then now, as a result of that, it start to came. So that's why, but when it come to the vipassana level, you clean it to the bottom. There's no germs that allow to be there. You clean it to the bottom. How? You recognizing this all change. When you see that change, you release from it. You release from two ways. This is very important. Ajjattava, bahiddava. So ajjatta, inner, yourself, within your own body, mind, feelings. So when something happens that you have your personal experience, look into it, that all that personal experience, that whatever you have, that going to that change moment by moment. So whatever the good or bad, everything change. That is one experience. So this is vidarsana level of that equanimity, how you develop it. So then you don't bound to any kind of personal feelings, pleasant, unpleasant, both. And you don't allow it to be there neutral, just to be there. No, because you see it, you recognize with understanding, you know this everything change. And bahid, the bahid means the outside. So others also you have to see. Then with your, even regarding with your husband, wife, children, friends, and family members. It is just not only you, and you have to recognize whatever happening within yourself, the other people also go through the same, like sickness, disease, old age, death. These are very common that you can see very easily. You don't need kind of like a background knowledge to see this. That's why it's a dharma, it's a very simple, it is everywhere. You don't need any textbook to recognize, oh, other people die, I also die. It's very simple, basic knowledge. If you able to access with that, so you recognize it. So ajjata in the beginning, experience it within you, then the baida, then you start to recognize. Why? Because then that, as example, if something happened to another person, maybe you become so worried about that person. And when something happened to other person, like a pleasant thing, something good, maybe you become so joyful, happy. And because that sometimes when something happened to another person, bad thing, maybe you start to react to it in a very bad way. But if you know that whatever happened to you as a good or bad, and that all change, then when whatever happened to other person also, you don't go so crazy because something happened to you or other person. Maybe as example, if somebody in conventional level we react, like as example, if something happened to somebody, say something to your husband, wife, or children, friends and brothers, or kind of like that, you get mad conventional. But remember, that is what the very nature of the world, but you don't need to behave like that. So this understanding is, you little bit go beyond it. When something happened to that, you recognize that also going to change. Maybe it didn't happen to you, but you deeply recognize. See, because something happened to another person and you go to the middle and you do something very bad, and then you going to jail. Maybe you have done it for other person without knowingly, it change. Maybe for the the whatever happened there, even it is a very minor thing, but you come with the action and make it something big. So like that, remember, Ajjata Bahidda, the both way you recognizing this, all good or bad, everything change. And the another Ajjata Bahidda. So whatever the things that happen from other people to you, this is very important. Remember, in life, as a memory, we have a huge collection, the garbage, the skin, that the dirty skin related to other people, whatever they have done to us. We all, it is a kind of like, it's a humming inside our uh, head always. Like a bee. So always, he did this to me, she did this to me, oh, like that way. Always in our head. Get out of it. So whatever how other people have done to you, and don't hold it to it. Get out of it. So don't keep repeating it. Knowingly, that change. And other thing is that the whatever the relationship that you have to other people, also very conventional, and it's not going to be forever. So then you have to understand that also whatever happening within you to other people. So as example, as a husband, wife, children, friends and family, you bound to other people. And then you believe, oh, without me, other people cannot be there. It's not like that. If you die tomorrow, today, then they maybe they in the beginning, they will feel little bit sad, worry. Then after that 1 week, you know, they start to go their own way. And sometimes they become happy. Oh, that's, that's finished, done. So like that, don't think that, oh, without me, your children cannot live. Oh, without me, your husband, your wife cannot survive. No. Even by the very first day, if somebody throw you to garbage, remember, still you survive. That is the qualification that you have when you come to this human world. This you're going to survive. So if you have the necessary merits, so if you don't have the merits, wherever you are, you get out of it. But don't afraid for life. So that fearlessness you have to have. And the other thing is, don't bound to anybody or any relationship believing, oh, without you they cannot survive. No, they're going to be okay. And without them you cannot survive. No, it also not like that. Somehow you will survive. So recognizing this, all the pleasure and pain, related to you and related to others, and from other people to whatever come to you, from you to whatever go to other people, that all change moment by moment. This anything not permanent. So recognizing it by through yourself. So in the beginning, it is not easy. That in Dharma it called, there is a way. It called that Uttama Matra Upadana. So Upadana means grasping, holding, clinging. Uttama means the matra means the very minimum level. Uttama means that the highest the strength you put to minimize your grasping nature. So that is the very meaning. Maybe there is a one word in English, but this is the very simple meaning. You strongly minimize your inner grasping nature to whatever feel you related to good or bad, and whatever regarding other people also. So then the both way, other people release from you and you release from other people. So this both necessary. When you practice the Vidarsana, this both going to happen. So that is where you become free from others, others become free from you. And sometimes that's why you want to have the freedom, but you believe you cannot be free because of other people. See? And they also believe. And they also believe sometimes that you want to be free, and that you cannot be free because of them, and they want to be free and they cannot become free because of you. It's not like that. It is just that is what we call the dual of the dependent nature. It's go like that. It is a thought. But when it comes to the tranquility state in the beginning, you detach from this all the feelings, and you come to a point just to be in the moment, and from that very moment you start to go deeper and see how this moment by moment things change. So in conventional life, you recognizing this nature and you become more better person to do your best for other person. Why? Because you know this is not going to be forever. That is where you become better person. But in the conventional knowledge, when you look, you think, oh, that is not good, because then that the people going to be separate. It's not like that. It's same like reminding the death. That when we remind the death, sometimes people think conventional level mind think it is very negative way. But if you remind the death, you become more sharp and clear, productive person in day-to-day life. So that's why sometimes we try to get the Dharma through our conventional, dusty, muddy understanding. It's not going to happen. As I mentioned, the shiny skin we see, maybe it is just the dust. So like that, then the purification through your own mind, through your own experience, get out of this and have the clear mind. And with that clear mind, start to get into the bottom and see the truth. And that freedom, when you recognize within yourself, within your own feelings, when you become free, that freedom will liberate you. Not only that, that freedom will guide other people to liberate themselves. That is where you become the good example. And you get the best out of your life, and you share your best for others to giving that example, making them free from you. That's going to be the greatest gift. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you, may no difficulties come to you, may no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinasatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata cha ammi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vaham hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.